good question, because it's one of the systems that's overlooked a lot. And it's not as simple as we think, because first and foremost, everything starts in the gut. 80% of what's going on in your body always begins in the gut. So number one, you have to be going to.
We don't.
Yes. So my number one focus is always gut health. And then when I say how often you should be going to the bathroom, that's the wow factor.
Yeah, you overwhelmed me when you told me how many times a day.
Yeah.
3 times a day.
A day?
Every day. Regardless of how many times you eat.
Wow.
Yes. So even if you're fasting, you're still cleansing, right? And oftentimes people are not fasting. They're eating 6, 7, 8 times a day. And they're just backing the pipes up even further, right? So when you do have a backed up lymphatic system, that's upstream. So the first place we start is your colon. Moving toxicity out of the colon by going to the bathroom. Upstream of that is then your liver. Liver is the detox organ, number one detox organ, okay? But if your colon isn't moving, your liver can't move, right? So after that is your kidneys. Your kidneys is what is in control of the fluids that you have in the body, whether you release fluid or hold on to fluid, okay? Then is your lymphatic system.
Okay.
So if you're not moving things out downstream, your lymphatic system gets backed up. And it shows up in a number of places. We have lymph nodes all over the body, right? So where your weakness is where it will show up first. So if you sit down a lot, right, it'll show up in the legs. Because that's the part of the body that does not have a pump. Your heart pumps, right? So everything up here goes down. There's no pump down here. You have to physically get up, move, walk, calf raises, things to actually get this blood moving back up to the top of the body. Okay. And if that doesn't happen, things get congested. Right. And then, unfortunately, disease happens because you're just simply not moving. You don't have circulation, right? So when we talk about the lymphatic system, you have to get that moving. But it's really important because people will think about, okay, I'll go get a lymphatic massage. I'll go get lymphatic drainage, right? I'll go get all these different things. But if you get that done, you're just recirculating, right? Yeah. Because if you're not going to the bathroom, the waste that you just moved isn't leaving the system, right? So you have to make sure, number one, you're pooping, right? That's first and foremost, every day. You're getting stuff out. You're getting stuff out so your liver can move. The kidneys can actually put fluid where it belongs, right? And the lymphatic system can also move because it's constantly circulating, constantly. It's one of those things, if you lay down, you have lymph fluid just pooling up here. If you sit down, it pools down here, right? So it's a different thing. So that's why when people, for example, are in the hospital, they'll put those inflatables on their legs. Right. So they don't have blood pooling, but they don't develop clots. And because the blood literally will sit there if you're not moving. Right. So it's about movement, but it's also about internal movement, not just getting up and walking. Because you can go for a walk every morning, but if you're not pooping, it still doesn't make any difference.
So how do people poop 3 times a day?